Here we have it, how to beat procrastination. The first thing is the 15-minute rule. I would have never survived doing my own thesis if it wasn't for this. And that was that every day I promised myself that I would work on my thesis, which I hated every moment of, for 15 minutes. Only 15 minutes, but I did get through it because of that. So it's easy. It's not that big of a task that you're asking yourself. And so that barrier to entry is much easier. So you just say to yourself, I'm going to work for 15 minutes. You can set a timer if you want, and then you can choose if you want to continue or not. Because you're going to notice that a lot of times you're going to work for longer than you had, because starting a task, you have all of that anticipatory anxiety as you look at it, which wants you to stop or not go towards that. Once you're already in a task, it's like the cog that's already moving. That first set of starting it to move takes up most of the energy. Once you are moving and you're understanding the task, to continue going is so much easier. Get everything prepared the night before. Set up what you're going to want to work on. Perhaps if you're doing studies for school, you're going to put out all of your books, open them, put your glass of water, get your pens and pencils ready, and make this a pleasant environment. So try to make it a little bit brighter, a little bit more fun, a little bit more open. Do it outside, by a window. The atmosphere that you are creating is really important to your sense and feeling in that area. Avoid distractions. They are everywhere, and most of the time when we're working on a computer or on our phone. So there's things popping up. Phone calls are going. This person needs it. Your dog wants to go out. Oh, that plant, I should water it. We want to cut all distractions. So if you can, you're going to do one task, and you're just going to focus on that task. Shut off, close all windows. Don't check email. Don't answer your phone. Turn off your ringer. Let everyone know I am working. Chunk it. I like to break down a task into manageable, chewable chunks, about 15 minutes. And I write those down, and then every time I do a chunk, I cross it off, because that to me makes it feel more like a video game. Achievement unlocked. If you look at a task and it's going to be weeks, that is exhausting to us. But when you just say, oh, all I have to do is put, level off this plane and then hammer it down. Okay, I can do that. Or maybe I would just be leveling off the plane. Don't know that much about carpentry. This one I love. Do the worst part first. Think about yourself. You are climbing a mountain and you have a whole bunch of rocks in your backpack. And you want to make it to the top of the mountain. Which rock should you take out of your backpack first? The heaviest rock. The one that's daunting. The one that you dread. Don't carry that dreadful, heavy, horrible rock with you all the way to the top of the mountain. Now remember, we are made to want to delay things that are going to be unpleasant. So we'll put it off and want to do the fun things first. But if we do the opposite and we get rid of the things we hate the most, so for me when I was writing a paper, I would do the bibliography first, even if I didn't know if I was going to use it or not, because I dreaded doing it. Then after that's done, and I do the next biggest rock, I'm going to write my, middle part of the paragraph, or I'm going to do something else. Then I've taken out the next biggest rock and dropped it down. And then as I continue on, the tasks get lighter and easier and more fun. And at the top of the mountain, there's the ice cream. I'm going to be happy and the world is okay. Get it done, but don't make it perfect. You are going to get it done good enough and finish it. And if you want to make it perfect, you can go back and do it later. How many people actually go back and do it later? I have used this one on myself many times. I say I'm just going to make it good enough and get it finished. Finished fast. Start it, finish it, be done. One is it's easier to edit, change, and add than it is to create from nothing. That's a scary process. But the second thing is that it gets rid of that fear of perfectionism and failure. Once you are done it, and I mean done meaning like sent, finished, ship it away, it's so much easier to decide to fix it. But no one does. Like maybe 1 out of 100 will go back, and let me know in the comments if you're one of the people that will go back and make it more perfect. But really, most people are just happy to have it off their plate. Work earlier in the day. I'm a night owl, and usually I say to myself, I'm gonna like to work later. And now I'm kind of doing these videos in the middle of the day, late in the day. I should have done this earlier. But we have more energy earlier in the day than later. We are like a phone, and we've kind of run out of battery. Our brain gets a little bit fried. We are tired, so we're not at our best. So doing it the earliest that you can will help you have a little bit more brain matter. You will be a little bit more awake, and you never know what's going to happen to the rest of your day. There could be a big emergency, and now you can't do it at all. So earlier is better, even for us night owls. Give yourself a schedule. Schedules work out, and I don't like schedules. It makes me feel controlled, but when I'm on a schedule, it is better for me. I have a ritual, a routine. I might have a reminder on it, but also I have a set time where I'm going to do work, which allows me two things. One is I have a set time when I'm going to do work, but two is I have a set time when I can play because I have a time when I'm going to do work. And once you have that concrete chunk taken out of your day, then you can plan around it. And then you never have to worry that I've done it at the wrong time, I've forgotten, what about this? It's all set. This one many people won't like, but it is so effective. Have someone to coach or tutor you that is there. A lot of times this is not because I don't understand or I may not know how to do this, but when you have someone, they're really there to inspire you and keep you on task. It works. When I had a tutor, I got my work done. I did it more quickly. I had it finished and prepared because I didn't want to not be prepared for when the tutor was there, but they're there to inspire you. And when you feel that fear of failure, you feel like I can't do this, they're there to give you a helping hand. Plus, it's really nice to get someone else's analysis of, you know what, that was great, keep on going. So those are my tips to help deal with procrastination. You probably have some great ones. Please add them to the comments below. And if you like this video, found it helpful, please subscribe.